Hey guys, Dalton here, and you're watching another episode of DC Collects. Today we're going to be rescaping my 75 gallon, as well as I'm going to share with you guys how I keep my water crystal clear. So stick around to the end for that, and let's get right into it, guys. Okay, so here is the 75 gallon currently. I just want to make a few minor changes to it. I just kind of threw this together quick. I did a big fish swap a while ago, and I just kind of had to get this one up and running. So I want to do a better job scaping it, and we're going to do a water change. And as I said, I'm going to show you guys how I get my water crystal clear, and I don't use any chemicals, so no extra cost with this water clarity video. Okay, I'm going to start draining the water, and we'll get back to you guys in a minute. Perfect, so we now have the 75 gallon drain. That's going to make it easier for me to rescape, and I'm going to go over some things that are going to make your water crystal clear, guys. Top 3 tips. So first one, very obvious, clean your glass inside and out, guys. A lot of times people don't notice, but the inside of the glass is so dirty that it's actually making your water appear dirty. So first tip is clean the inside and outside of your glass. Little tip, you don't have to buy Fritz or these name brand AQUARIUM glass cleaners, safe glass cleaners. You can use Windex with caution, I might add, but as long as you just spray it on the cloth and only wipe the outside of your glass, it's totally fine to use Windex. I'm very cautious though, guys. I always do the Windex at the very end of everything, and after I've Windexed the outside of the tank, I do not put my hands inside the water again for the rest of the night, and I'll always make sure I've washed my hands at least a few times in the next 24 hours before I put my hand back in. So another tip here, guys, is going to be your sponge filters. Sponge filters are great. You can see that one poking out of the top of the water right there. Sponge filters are great for grabbing the small debris that's floating around the tank. Just another great form of mechanical filtration. And of course, I do have my mechanical filtration, just what came with it in my FX4. But keeping those two mechanical filtration systems clean and functioning all the time helps pull in a lot of the small particles that are going to also make your water look dirty. So highly recommend a sponge filter. I am going to start rescaping this tank, guys. Just wanted to give you one last look. I do have one more rock and a little corner piece here that I want to add in. If you guys do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before the new year, guys, so let's make it happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna, well here, how about this, guys? Give me 1 second. And boom! Just like that, it's rescaped, filled with water, glass is clean. I really didn't do too much to it, guys, and it's not very clear right now. As you can see, there's some air bubbles on the side and a lot of stuff floating around. So that's another reason I like to rescape things, like, I don't know, every 3 to 4 months or so. Mostly just to move all the decorations from where they have been sitting. And you wouldn't believe the pockets of detritus that will get stuck under some of these ornaments. I uncovered a lot of it, and it's all blowing around right now. I tried to suck out a little bit more water and remove a lot more of it, but we are still looking pretty, not cloudy, but you can just see a lot of the particles floating around in the water. So, as I said though, guys, I really didn't do too much to rescape it. I put a piece of driftwood there. I moved the tree back, moved that rock up front a little bit more. I like giving the Cichlids stuff to swim under. As you can see, Joker, the Green Terror there, he just ripped right under it. I find that they really like having stuff to go under or have on top of them, actually. It seems like it makes them feel safer. And as I've said before, as long as you have adequate hiding spots, such as that, in your tank, adequate enough hiding spaces for the amount of fish that you have, everyone will be a lot less stressed out, which in turn will make them healthier because they're not stressed all the time. I also put that corner piece back in there. Okay. It actually fit in the corner really nicely. It had some nice greenery coming off it. And as you can see, I kind of did the same thing with the driftwood here. Gave a little bit of an arch, and then put the plant back in there with a nice river rock. So, as you can see, I always try and keep my scapes looking as natural as possible, but at the same time, I'm always keeping the fish in mind, knowing that they like to have their little hiding spot / territory, especially these Central American cichlids. They all kind of have their own spot in the tank, which they now have to reclaim because I just moved everything. But subtle changes, but that's how I like to scape my tanks. In the future, I would really like to do some live plants, so definitely look out for that in the future. I think I'll probably do like one tank at a time, maybe try and take out the fake plants and put in some real ones. The real ones not only look a lot better because obviously they're real, but they can help with your nitrogen levels. The nitrogen in the water will help fertilize them. They're actually kind of like a natural filter to your tank, so that's one of the next things I want to get good at in the fish keeping hobby. So, as you can see, guys, it's already cleared up a lot, even just since we've been sitting here. Just do those 3 tips that I gave you. Trust me, this will be looking crystal clear by the morning. Don't take my word for it. Just do it. Anyway, thanks guys. That's all I got for you tonight. See you in the next one.